Hey everyone, so glad you can join me today. Well, it has been a week and we're gonna do a check-in reading. I know it's only Tuesday for me right now, and this will be coming out on Wednesday, so not much of a week, but things are moving quickly these days, and I'm really feeling the Gemini moon energy that started this morning. So, some restless, get stuff done. Quick housekeeping. I am going to be changing my schedule a little bit so that the pick a card readings will now be coming out Tuesday nights starting next week instead of Wednesday mornings. The review videos will be coming out Thursday nights rather than Friday mornings, and the astrology weekly transits will be coming out Sunday night rather than Monday morning. So just a heads up so that you can find them. And of course, to make it easier to find, please subscribe to my channel to get alerted to when I post new videos. And if you like today's pick a card, please like this video and come on back for more. So today, instead of how I was doing it with different decks for different piles, I have split them up so that there are 3 cards each from the Haindl deck, the Aquarian deck, and the White Sage deck, and then 1 card each from the Neuzeit-Tarot, which is a very quirky deck that I bought in the 80s and is out of print, but I think you'll like it. I picked a Major Arcana card for everyone from that deck as well. So we have here stack number 1 with the clear quartz point, stack number 2 with the citrine cluster, stack number 3 with the dendritic agate polished palm stone, and stack number 4 with the labradorite slab. So take your time, make your choice. The number codes will be in the description below, so you can just fast forward to the one that you're interested in. Thanks. See you back. Okay, welcome back to everyone who chose stack number 1. And you are feeling the restless energy too, as well. So, the, yeah, the situation that you're in right now, this Major Arcana I pulled from the New Age Tarot, so it's the Hermit, and you're feeling you're feeling isolated. I think a lot of people are feeling isolated right now with everything that's going on in the world, and you've been trying to figure out who you are. That's what your energy is lately. You've been really trying to figure out who you are, and what's going on with you right now. We have the 8 of Wands, the 5 of Swords, the Queen of Cups. So, this 8 of Wands, it's swift energy, but I feel like it's going both too fast and not fast enough for you right now. So there are things that you wish would just be happening and they're not moving, but other things are just zooming past you and you're like, what is happening? Because it's right here next to this 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Swords is someone is working against you. You've had some sort of defeat. There's been some sort of, I would say, foul play. That sounds very Agatha Christie. But, there's just things have been going on behind your back. Things that you thought were working out turned out not to be working out, and it wasn't an accident. Someone actually was out to the the name on this card is defeat. The Haindl is a Thoth-like deck, and it has the code words on it, the keywords. So defeat. So someone has been out to defeat you, and then you have here the Mother of Cups, and so you have this fast moving 8 of Wands energy and this kind of jumbled defeatist 5 of Swords energy, and then you have the Queen of Cups here, and I think this is really about the Hermit and you trying to figure out who you are, because all of this energy seems to be swirling around you, and you are trying to be this serene, creative, loving person that is just holding on to that heart center, that creativity, that love in you, while all of this is swirling around you. So that's what's happening for you right now. What you really want to happen, this Page of Pentacles. And so I'm wondering if there is... You're either looking for someone else to come in and show you something, or you might be looking to go back to school, but you're looking for new knowledge. You're looking, you're the hermit up on this mountain, and you're really looking to see if there's other things to discover that you don't already have in your head, because you're realizing that, like, you've had enough time as the hermit. You've gone through all that stuff in your head, and now you're looking to branch out. That's what you want right now, is to branch out. Interesting what you need, the Eight of Cups here. There's a project that you need to abandon. That it's gone on too long. No matter how awesome you think this project is, no matter how much promise it had at the beginning, it's done. And, I mean, it doesn't have to be done. You could still keep working on it, but you're not going to feel more progress. It's just going to be kind of grinding the gears and treading water if you continue in this project that you're working on. Interestingly, we have the Eight of Cups here and the Eight of Wands here. So there's a lot of 8 actions happening here. And then your fear is the Hermit, which is, you get 2 Hermit cards here, 2 different decks, 2 different Hermits. And I think you've used all the Hermit energy you need right now. That you've learned that lesson. You've learned the lesson of the Hermit. You have looked at things from other perspectives. You have gone within yourself. You have, you've gone up on that mountaintop and you've shown your light out for the world to see whoever's looking. And you're ready to come down from the mountaintop, and you're really afraid that it's not time yet and that there's more. You have to stay up here a little bit longer. So, and I think that with you needing to abandon a project, there's something holding you in that isolated position, and it's not the coronavirus pandemic. Although that is physically isolating a lot of us, there's something that's holding you into the position that you're in, whether it is a relationship you're in, or a job that you're in, or maybe, like I said, the Page of Pentacles, maybe you're looking to go to school. Maybe you're looking to change schools, that you are, on one educational track and you need to switch that up. But yeah, that thing that's keeping you isolated is a project that you chose and you went down the road because it seemed like the right road to go at the time, and it's just not working anymore. So that's what's going on there. Where you're heading here with, so we get the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So yeah, there's a lot of different energies happening here, and I feel like you have a lot of big dreams with the Seven of Cups, but you're also, with the Six of Pentacles, this is the direction that you're heading, your near future. The Six of Pentacles, it's a merchant. He's generous. They're not generous to a fault. They very carefully weigh things out in a scale to figure out how they can help people and how much they can help, while keeping enough behind them for themselves. In this card is depicting he has the 4 pentacles behind him and only 2 on the table in front that are going out for sale. So keeping enough for yourself. And the Seven of Cups, it's a dream card. It's not a wish card, really. It's like, wow, there's so many possibilities, and some of them are good and some of them are bad. You got a rose. I'm not sure what this is. It's like a diver, a deep sea diver or something in this deck. But there's a severed head that's bad. But then there's jewels. There's a snake, which, depending on how you feel about snakes, good or bad. There's a rainbow. So there's a real mix of things that are possibilities. And, that's a real stumbling point for a lot of us, is like, there's a lot of possibilities. What if I choose the wrong one? And you need to, I think that the Six of Pentacles is telling you that you have the skills to choose the right one. You can weigh things out. You can consider all of those things carefully and make that right decision. Because there if you come off that mountain, if you cease to be the hermit, and I don't mean run around outside without a mask on, we are in a pandemic, but I mean just, to be more social, to to take a course at a school where you can interact with other people and you can get other ideas for what's going on. And then you have this Two of Swords here, and the Two of Swords, go back to making a decision. The Two of Swords needs to make a decision and is hesitant about making a decision. They've guarded their heart with these swords. They're blindfolded. They're really, it's scary to make this decision. And I think you're really in this place of, oh, what am I going to do now? But you really, with the Six of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups, you have the skills to choose. You know what the right decision is, and the right decision is to, you've learned your hermit energy. You've learned that road. It's now time to go on to the next level and, abandon this project that you're working on or somehow shift it away because it's not a long-term viable thing for you. Whether it's a romantic relationship or a job or your schooling or whatever it is, there's a better path for you. So try to, and again, you're feeling this Queen of Cups energy. You're a creative person. You're a loving person. You have that to give, and if you just don't let the kind of static that you're surrounded with right now, with this Eight of Swords, with the Eight of Wands and the Five of Swords, this sort of just, there's a lot of static happening for you right now. So be true to yourself. And I think, you can make that decision and get to the right path that you need to. So I hope that was helpful for you. Thank you so much for joining me. If this was useful for you, please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I do these every week, and I'll see you again. Thank you. Okay, welcome everyone who chose stack number 2. And you've got a lot going on right now. So what you are, this card that chose to represent you, I pulled Justice from the New Age deck. And I think, you're really, feeling that sense of that things need to change right now, and that a real sense of justice, and just a real sense of justice in the world is where you are right now, in your life, in the world. And the energy around you right now is mixed. So we've got the Three of Cups, the Eight of Swords, and the Princess of Swords. And so, the Three of Cups it's a very joyous card, and there's a lot of emotional connection between other people. There's, reaching out. I think that, you have this real ability to connect with other people and, have that social bond and social interactions. But then you have this Eight of Swords, and no matter how many people you reach out to right now, you really feel trapped in this situation that you just, everywhere you turn, there's some other obstacle. And there is a way out. The Eight of Swords, there's always a way out with the Eight of Swords if you just pay attention, because a lot of the obstacles that you're seeing are things that you've created yourself or things that you've allowed to happen. And so to recognize what those swords are is the first step of getting around them. So, but I think with the Three of Cups and the Eight of Swords, you feel like you should be able to be having these, and maybe it's just that it might be as prosaic as with a pandemic happening, you haven't been able to go to a party that you were expecting. Maybe a birthday or a wedding or a graduation, or there was something that You wanted to celebrate with other people, and you were blocked from doing that. Or, it could just be that you're trying to pull on these connections to, you have this, you want to have this course of justice in your life, and you've been pulling on connections, and there's just a lot of obstacles. People aren't into it as much as you are. And you have this Daughter of Swords here. I feel like a lot of the information that you've been getting recently is secondhand. You haven't been talking to people directly. And I think that might be leading to this Eight of Swords situation of feeling that there's obstacles everywhere, is that instead of asking people directly what's going on, you've been trying to use back channels. You've been, well, what do they think about me? What did he say? What did she say? And rather than confronting the issue directly. So that's a lot of the situation that you're in right now. What you are looking for, what you want, is Ace of Cups. So I think you may be kind of tired of the Three of Cups, the people that are in your life right now, and you're looking for something new. You're looking for a new romantic connection. You're looking for a new relationship. You're looking for new friends. You're looking for a new creative project. But you're definitely... Yeah, I think no matter how good the Three of Cups normally is in a spread, I think right now it's not working for you the way that you want it to. The creative things that are in your life, the romantic things, the friendship things that are in your life, they're not working for you right now. And you're looking for something new. What you need is some, stability. You need money. You need a stable place to live. There's a real instability here with needing the Four of Pentacles, that you have been giving a lot to other people. You've been supporting other people, whether that is monetarily or emotionally or physically or however, but other people have been really leaning on you, and it's left you with not a lot left right now. And what you need is to build up your stability. So you might need a better job. You might need a better place to live. You might need to just keep maybe you have enough, as long as you don't keep giving it away to everyone who asks. Because you need it too. And that doesn't mean to be greedy and keep everything for yourself, but keep enough for yourself, because you can't help people if you have nothing left. If you're killing yourself, you can't help anyone. So really what you need right now is stability. So I think that that's really something to, as much as you want romance and creativity and this heart flow, it's hard to get that stuff working if you're not financially stable, if you don't have a stable place to live, if you don't have all those things that keep us alive, keep us physically alive, because Pentacles are a physical card. It's really hard to have the energy for art, for love, for all those other things if you're really struggling to get your basic needs met. So that's something that you really, obviously it's probably something that's on your mind already if this is a problem, but this is where I see where you need to be. And it's interesting, you're somehow afraid of this Queen of Cups energy. So as much as you are looking for new creativity, new heart relationships, there's this Queen of Cups person who... This is a person in your life, you know them. And they seem to be very, you know them as being very, warm-hearted and creative and loving, and, that's definitely how they present themselves. But there's something about them that is not what you need. And you're very wary of them in your life right now. Where this is all going, there's big changes happening. We've got death here. We've got the Seven of Rods. We've got the Ace of Swords. So I really feel like with this Eight of Swords here, you are trapped in this labyrinth and you're trying to get out, and there's swords everywhere, and you feel it's Eight of Swords is a really kind of helpless, like, oh no, I'm here, what am I gonna do? But then these cards here, I'll get to death in a minute, but we have the Seven of Rods and we have the Ace of Swords, and so with the Ace of Swords, I think this is really about reclaiming your power. This is about justice over here. Justice carries a sword, and the Ace of Swords here is about reclaiming your power, reclaiming your authority, and to not trust it to the other people in your life. Because, with this Princess of Swords energy, I feel like not only are you getting information from back channels, but other people are getting information from you, about you, from back channels. So there's this lot of crosstalk happening in your life. And this Ace of Swords is about you trusting yourself. It's about you taking back your own power. And with the Seven of Rods as well, it's about standing up and grasping that rod and saying, no, I'm in control here. I know what's going on, and pushing away all of those things that are trying to distract you and trying to keep you from where you need to be. And where you need to be, the death, of course the death card is, it's the ultimate tarot card reader joke of like, death doesn't mean death, and death usually does not mean death, and death does not mean death here. But it is an ending. It is something that has reached its natural end, and it's going to eventually become something else. But I think, this death, the Seven of Rods, Ace of Swords is where you're heading in the future. I think it's all about you exerting your own power and ending the situation that's not working. And really about, you want to get rid of this Eight of Swords energy, this Princess of Swords energy. It's not working for you. If you're looking for justice, if you're looking to make things just and fair in the world and in your life, then you need to grasp that sword of justice yourself, and you need to, with the Seven of Rods, you need to lay down the law and say, this is how things are working, and it will lead to things ending. It will lead to this death card of things. It'll either lead to or spring directly from, like, something else. You might, I guess what I'm saying is, like, you might find yourself in the position to grasp that sword of justice and the staff and the Seven of Rods and take control, because someone who was in control has left the situation in some way, and there's sort of like a power vacuum that you can step into. So either there's a power vacuum that you'll be able to step into, or you will just stand up and push the people that have been, or the situation that has been up against you away, and achieve that power for yourself. And it will be difficult. Big changes are never easy, but I think it'll feel really good once you get past that energy. It's going to feel really good to have that power and to say, no, I know what's going on, and I'm in control now. So I hope that was helpful for you. If you found this reading useful, please like my video. I hope you stay well. Subscribe to my channel. Come back for more. We do these every week. Thank you so much. Hello, welcome everyone who chose stack number 3. You've actually been having a pretty good week. So, for the card, the Major Arcana from the New Age I chose for you, we have the World card. So, this is a really good card, but it's also a cycle ending card. So, you have been, there's been some really great things happening, and you're looking for your next adventure right now. So where you are right now, first of all, you have 3 aces in this reading, so that's, like I said, you've been having a pretty good week. So we have, where you are right now, we have the Ace of Stones, which is Pentacles in this deck, the Two of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. So there has been, you got a little bit of everything going on here. So the Ace of Stones is some sort of new money-making venture, or some sort of, something in the real world that you've been creating. The Ace of Wands is a new passion, a new inspiration, some new fire in your life. And then you get the Two of Cups, which is a new romance, some sort of new relationship. If you're not looking for romance right now, it could also be just a very close friendship or heart connection, but or just something that some physical object that you've fallen in love with that you've recently acquired. But it's definitely, so you got a little bit of everything going on here, and so you're having a pretty good week. What you're looking for, the Nine of Cups, there's something you're still wishing for. There's something, as good as things are happening right now with these aces and the twos, these are all pretty early cards. So there's still, you're looking for some other wish to come true. That maybe this Two of Cups is very early, and you're hoping that it that it materializes, becomes more than it is. But yeah, you're looking for another wish to come true. And what you really need in your life right now, the Queen of Pentacles. So you have the Ace of Pentacles here, but with the Queen of Pentacles, you really need that energy in your life right now, that kind of stable earth energy. That, Queen of Pentacles is a real earth mother. She, she has the resources. She's giving of the resources. She's very warm. She takes you in. So I think that you really, you're looking to be comforted. You need to have that external energy to come in and really to boost you up. And so, this Nine of Cups, I'm not sure what wish that you're looking for to be fulfilled, but what you need is, you're looking for this Earth Mother energy to really help you out. Interestingly, you're worried that something might come to light and mess up the situation that you've built for yourself. So I'm not sure. Because I don't see anything that is like kind of nefarious and happening in the background here. This all seems very positive going forward. But the Sun is in a position that you're not comfortable with, and so I think there's something from your past that you're worried will come to light, and that other people will find out about, and that will blow all this off the track. So I think that that's something that's happening for you right now, is that you notice that things are going well, and you are cautiously optimistic that things are going well, but you're afraid that there's something that's going to trip you up, and it's not something external, it's something internal, it's something from your past that you are afraid is, that other people are going to find out about. So you're afraid of the light a little bit, that you don't want the sun to shine too closely on you right now, because things are still a little bit gentle. And it's like, I think with all these aces, the aces are seeds. We call the aces seeds in the tarot deck. And I think as much as plants need light, they can also get sunburnt and die. We can get sunburnt, and the sun is dangerous for us too if we spend too much time in it. As much as we need the sunlight, it can be dangerous. That's why no one gets suntans anymore. So I think that's that energy that you just, things are too fresh and fragile and new right now, and you're really optimistic that things are going to go forward, but you're afraid that if the light shines too closely on you, shines too closely on your life and what you've been doing, that something in the past is going to be going to trip you up. So where you're going, you have another ace here. We got the Ace of Cups. So you've got a lot of cups right here. This really feels like there's definitely either a new romance coming for you right now that has recently started and is building, or there is, if you're not looking for romance right now and you pick this stack, then there's definitely something creative that's happening, that new art project, something that is really close to your heart that is starting up. And we also have here the Six of Rods and the Page of Cups. So the Six of Rods is this victory parade. And then the Page of Cups is a message, an inspirational message, or intuitive message, I should say. So, yeah, I think that the Six of Rods victory parade and this world card are linked together. Like I said, the world is a celebration. It's like a graduation card. So you have finished a cycle, and now you're like, what's my next cycle? What's my next thing? And the Six of Rods here is that celebration of finishing that cycle, and what's your next thing? And what's your next thing is the Ace of Cups. The Page of Cups is going to bring you a message. The Page of Cups is going to have, it's going to be a flash of inspiration. It's going to be a dream that you have. It's going to be someone coming to you with love to say, like, hey, this is this idea, this is this new thing, and it's this Ace of Cups. So I think that this is really leading towards a good next chapter, that you feel like this is all wrapping up, you're graduating, what are you going to? Right now, you've got all of these aces happening, all of these seeds of new things, and I think, it looks like you're right to be optimistic about what's happening, because, there's just more aces in your future. So, yeah, I think this is looking good for you for the next week. So I hope this was helpful for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please like this video. If you are looking for more, I do these every week, so subscribe to my channel to be alerted, and I'll talk to you later. Welcome everyone who chose stack number 4. So, yeah, you've been taking some chances recently. The card that I picked for you from the Major Arcana of the New Age deck is the Fool. And you've been really trusting your gut recently, and you've been, just going for it and not letting other people tell you otherwise. So you've been taking some chances recently, and I think they've been paying off. In the current position here, you have the Six of Wands, the Prince of Wands, the King of Wands. So you've got all of this fire going on right now. You're just, you're just burning up with inspiration and new ideas, and just, yeah, you want to get out and go right now. Like the Fool on this journey, this fire under his feet here with all this wands happening. And with the Six of Wands, that's a victory parade. You have achieved something, and you are both being recognized for it, and you are letting yourself be recognized for it. You're like, you're like, hey, look at me, look at the thing I did. And with the Son of Wands and the King of Wands, you're really, knights use the power, they ride forth on their horses, they're active, and the kings own that power. They, they're the king, they control it. So you are both owning that fire within yourself, and you're using that fire. You're going out and you're using it. You're accomplishing things with it. So yeah, you've got a lot of fire going on right now, and it's really burning the Fool's feet here, that you just want to run out there and get stuff done. And what you are looking for right now, you're actually looking for some earth energy. This Seven of Pentacles here, you're looking to something to, maybe you think that the fire is going a little bit quick for you, and that there's this Six of Wands victory, and everything is moving really quick, and you're looking for something a little bit more stable. That the Seven of Wands is really, it's growing something out in the field. It's building something concrete. It's, it's really, yeah, it's just stability, the earth energy, slow down. You want to slow down right now. So as much as, you've been going out and doing all the things, you'd like to slow down a little bit. Still keep working, still keep accomplishing things, but maybe not at the pace that you've been doing recently. What you need in your life right now, the star. So the star is this energy of hope, and it's a quiet energy. It's the vastness of the night sky. It's kind of a humbling energy. But again, little pinpricks of fire that you're feeling right now. That it's not fire right here that can hurt you. It's just little pinpricks of fire across the galaxy that that you can look up at and wish on and feel hopeful and be inspired by. And yeah, I think you're looking for some. You have a lot of internal inspiration right now with all this fire. You have a lot of internal things building, but what you need right now is to see it in the perspective of everything else that's going on. That it's not just you. That, you live in a community, you live in a world. How can your fire fit in with other people's fire? How can you make constellations in the sky? So I think that's what you need to be looking at right now. And you're a little bit afraid of having to make a decision here with this Two of Swords. That there's something. Yeah, you're afraid that something is happening that will that you won't just be able to keep going down the path that you're going down. That you'll have to make a decision, and there'll be a fork. And how will you manage that fork in the road? So you're a little bit worried that some decision has to be made, and that you're not going to be able to manage that decision properly. Where you're going, so you have two. Okay, so first of all, we have the star again. So you have the star twice in this deck. So I think what you need is the star. You're getting the star. This star energy is definitely coming into your life. And we have also the strength here, which is again, it's a quiet strength. It's and yeah, the major arcana cards are always very powerful, but these two cards are also, they're quiet. Strength rules out of love. Strength doesn't rule out of fear. And the star is hopeful. It's it's being part of the giant constellation in the sky. Of course, right between them here, we have this Eight of Swords. And you right now are your own worst enemy. There's a lot of really great things happening in your life right now. And as amazing as this Fool energy is, of just going out and doing the thing, he has this cliff here, You have to remember that the Fool has this cliff, and that he can always fall off of. And so right now, heading into this, you need the strength and the star, and this, this great expansive energy that's helping you. And you've got the Eight of Swords, which is you tying your own shoelaces together. So I think that's something that you're going to need to watch out for, because I think you are running so fast right now with all this fire energy that that you're really not aware of how many other things are out there that can help you with your goals and with what's happening. So yeah, what you want the Seven of Pentacles to slow down and build something, lean into that, because I think you're going so fast with these other things that you might end up tripping yourself up with the Eight of Swords rather than gaining the strength or the star wisdom. So that's what I'm seeing here for you. I hope this was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please like this video. I hope you remain well. And if you want more, we do these every week, so subscribe to get alerts. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later.